Just move you across a little bit as well.
That'll do. Goodness me. Dying. There we go. That all works. Well then, in that, I think it's time for me to say hello everyone and welcome back to the Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. Yes, in the last episode we had continued on with the episode 5 Turnabout Ablaze. We were just investigating the Barbley's side of the embassy once more, and we were talking about, well, we were watching Little Thief, and we were talking about the green fire that was happening, and the fact that the green fire was being done by... No. Where is it? The counterfeit bills. There we go. Because the counterfeit bills were using Barbley's ink, which is made with wet crystal, which burns green. Hence the green fire. Now then, we do have a couple of things to connect. I wonder if those two are connected in some way, shape or form, or just quickly... No? That is okay. I also wanted to just have a little talk with Kay because of a couple of things. Ready for a review on how to use Little Thief? Okay, there you go. Objects outlined yellow are things that are not present in our time but were in the past. Things outlined on the dotted lines are things that exist now but didn't in the past. I see. You can examine and interact with replicated people and objects as you normally do. And you can even present evidence whenever you find an inconsistency. Oh, and be sure to point out mistakes in the recreation with the evidence too. I think I remember. Oh, thank you for a refresher course, Kay. Okay. Now, this safe wasn't open at the time of the fire. You could tell because the inside wasn't burned, right? Oh, yeah. Yes, and thanks to this... Sorry. You could tell because the inside wasn't burned, right? Yes, and thanks to the safe's fire resistance, the smuggling evidence was preserved. Iron Safe's great. You always hold the wonderful promise of treasures within. Well, this one certainly did have a few inside. A fireplace, huh? So Baba's offices have them too. Two? Well, there's a fireplace in relatively the same location in the Alabastian office. However, we found something that there that I'd rather not recall ever again. I certainly found it. We literally talked about that. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the flag. You climb inside, we can play hide and seek. You come out covered in salt, I think not. It's really have no sense of honesty, right, truth. It's not. No. You can see the Alabastian embassy through this window. So where were you when you were investigating with them, Mr. Redruth? Ah, you can see it from here. I was there, on the 5th floor, you see? Well, that's where Master Second was killed, at least. What? You don't mean the Master Mask Second? Oh, poor guy. So if I was second-generation thief, I can't just turn a blind eye to this. Even though the Master Second was merely an imposter of the original? That looks to be a very comfortable chair. Well, it doesn't look all that broken, so why don't you try sitting on it? No, I better not. It's very important that we preserve the crime scene at all times. Wait, but you're always touching all sorts of things. We literally had this conversation as well. Why am I doing the same conversation at all? It appears the desk is largely unchanged from before the fire. Yeah, just got a little burned, that's all. Very fine desk. I'm sure that even now it's still usable. Maybe it's that great. Why don't you trade your desk for it? No. It's just a suggestion. I'll go on the monosyllabic on me, you know? What am I supposed to do? I mean, I've spoken with you. I haven't spoken with you. Have you took part in the initial Babal investigation, correct?
Yep, sure did. Also helped out both fights, sir. Our first fire took me by surprise. I had a tough time escaping the 5th floor. First I tried the elevator, but I guess someone else had the same idea, because it was in use. If I hadn't remembered to use the stairs at that point, I'd have been burnt to a crisp.
Wait, that's odd. We always warn our staff that in the case of fire, it's dangerous to use the elevator.
Oh?
Well, maybe someone really in a fit of panic.
Did you see the Yatagarasu that came into the Babalese embassy at all? I didn't personally. Yeah, and the other staff members told me they never got a good look at the person either, sir.
I wonder if you could tell me a bit more about what you discovered, Detective. We're getting somewhere.
The second fire broke out around the time the Yatagarasu was spotted in Alabama, sir. Well, that's also when a suspicious person was spotted in the bar, which caused quite a stir. I think that's what it said, which caused some panic.
So, no one was able to get a good look at this Yatagarasu that him but Mama?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, sir. Well, that's not enough to make a positive ID, you know.
Yes, I know. I like you wear long coats, is it, Detective Gumshoe? A person in a long coat? That's the exact same person I saw. The Yatagarasu that appeared in the last was proven to be just a fabrication. A shadow. In light of that fact, the Yatagarasu that appeared in Babal is also suspect. You can't be serious! How we were this close to capturing the fake? I mean, Callisto, you. So, the Yatagarasu appeared, caused mass confusion, killed Mr. Coach, and then disappeared. Am I getting that right? No! By the way, Detective, why did you not chase after the Yatagarasu?
I did, but, this embassy is huge, sir. And he was separated from the other staff members I was with. I was lost for a while then.
You didn't even memorize the layout of the building you were to guard, Detective?
Yeah, I'll be sure to do that from now on, sir. But, you know, it was thanks to me being lost that I was able to come to K's rescue.
Oh? Is that fact?
Yeah, it was while I was lost and wandering around the third floor hallway, sir. When I heard a scream, I headed towards it right away.
Oh, it's probably when I found Mr. Cochin's body.
Yeah, I know it sounded like her, so I got real worried and ran as fast as I could, sir.
And it was thanks to Gummy that Miss Sheena wasn't able to take me away. You covered me for me until you got here, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh? Well, I see. So he can be useful, at least once in a blue moon. Still, it's too bad that Agent Sheena got here before I did.
Where Agent Sheena was before you found her here?
Well, just before I got out to this room, I saw her coming out of the room next door.
Agent Sheena mentioned something about chasing the Yatagarasu herself earlier.
Well, she apparently helped him putting out the first fire. And then, during the second fire, I heard that she was busy chasing the Yatagarasu, sir.
She seems to be a very dedicated agent. You would do well to learn from her.
Why are you pointing at me when you say that, sir?
I've examined everything in this office, but there's one thing that still bothers me. Perhaps you should ask Ambassador Polino about it. Ambassador Polino, there's something I'd like to ask you about. Yes? How about this office? It appears to me to be very similar to Ambassador Alba's office. For example, the location of the fireplace and the position of the grandfather clock. Ah, that's right. You also paid a visit to the Alabastian side of the embassy. Two embassies actually used to be one. Yes, I know. Your pamphlet mentioned that. Which is why the building is bilaterally symmetrical. So no matter which room, the location of the fireplace and the like are exactly the same. Even when the yard is located the same. As my room is currently under renovation, we were trying to make Manny's room look like the ambassador's office. You mean for a heart-shaped photo op with the German ninja? Yeah, that's the one. I mean, what's a photo like that worth if it's not taking the ambassador's office, right? You had a little odd expression of Babal's oppressively competitive spirit with Alabaster, too good? Thank you, Ambassador. That piece of information is all I needed to connect the dots. Connect what dots? Anyway, I'm glad I was able to be of some help. No, not you. Not you. No, not you. You. The alabaster and bubbly sides of the building are symmetrical to each other. As we know that to be a fact, in this room's fireplace may also have a secret passageway. Secret passageway? An alabaster fire turned out to have a revolving back wall.
Oh,
Revolving wall? Sounds like something out of a ninja house.
well, was a trick like that built into a fireplace, sir?
What? This embassy holds that kind of secret? It seems a lot about this room that you don't know about, Ambassador. Oh, I guess it's time to pay the bill for letting Manny do so much work for me. Please, I really want to know about the real Manny and what you know about this room. What are you waiting for, Mr. Edgeworth? Let's get to the bottom of this. Agreed. And my first thought is likely the killer used a revolving fireplace. Looks like just another fireplace, though, doesn't it? Oh, it looks like just another fireplace, though, doesn't it? So, how'd you turn it again? In alabaster, I just had to push where the X was on the far wall of the fireplace.
Oh, I see an X back there, sir. Let's see what happens when I push it. Oh, you scared me, sir.
There's something about this fireplace that lies in contradiction to the facts. Huh? But we found the X where you thought there'd be one, right? We did, but that's not what I was referring to. Something is missing in this scene. What does this contradiction mean for us? I want to assume it's this. Master Bellino, you said that you burned some old files in this fireplace today, correct? Yes, I burned quite a few files this morning, actually. However, you did forgot to clean off the ashes from the fireplace, correct? That's right, but why are you asking? Why are you making such a scary face? I'm sorry, I admit I am a bit intimidating when I'm serious. In any case, take a good look at this fireplace and tell me what you find out about it. Let's see, huh? Where'd all the ashes go? What is the meaning of this, Mr. Edgeworth?
You don't really think that Ambassador Polino was lying, do you?
No, there's no reason for him to lie. I don't believe his testimony is wrong, either. There's a fireplace that is causing the contradiction. Okay, I wonder if you might update the fireplace data for me. You got it! I'll add in the ashes from the burnt files and... Sounds like we pretty much figured everything out now, huh? Well, it was nothing. All we did was follow where our leads led us. Oh, I sense it coming out. You're about to dazzle us again, right?
Oh, you mean that? Well, that's what Mr. Edgeworth is known for, you know?
There is really no need for you to dance around the name of what I'm about to do. I already checked this area. I was taking a look. If you push this X mark, the fireplace wall should turn.
Oh, removing fireplace wall. That's neat, sir. Hurry up and...
Wait, Detective, there's something we need to examine about this fire first. Besides which, there's also something to test.
Like what, sir?
I'll tell you later, Detective. For now, let's continue the investigation. Ashes and Master Polino left here have disappeared. If we follow where this piece of information leads, we should begin to say the truth. So he has a secret weapon, right?
Yeah, go on, sir. Use special skill.
I ignore the strange phrasing. Well, I'll focus on the information we have instead. Just a little further, I can sense the truth lying just on the other side of this. I need to use my logic. The reason as to why the ashes are missing is simple. It's not because someone cleaned them up, right? No, because even if someone did sweep them up, the fireplace is too clean for that. Ambassador Polino said that he spilled some Bobbly's ink while he was burning the files. And yet there is no trace of the spilled ink on the back wall anywhere. Well then, I don't know what happened. How am I supposed to know that? I'm not in the past! Technically, yes. You are in the past, technically speaking. I need to move myself over a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I'll get there eventually. Well, I'll tell you what happened. The two sides were switched. By using the revolving fireplace wall, the ashes were moved into the neighboring room, which means that this is a clear indication that the fireplace was used. Wait, you mean the person I was chasing disappeared from this room through there? Yes, I believe the person you were in pursuit of is Mr. Cochran's killer, and after committing the murder, escaped through the fireplace. Wow, Mr. Edgeworth, you figured out the killer's escape route. I have, but this is only the beginning. Now we have to chase the killer down. If the killer used the fireplace in this room to escape into the next, then it's only logical for us to talk with the person who's in the neighboring room.
Well, the person that was in the room next to us was... Oh, it was that person, sir.
Yes, Detective Agent Sheena. Investigation complete. And I'm at full health again. Thank goodness. It's looking more and more like Miss Sheena is the killer, isn't it? Well, let's not jump to conclusions yet. We need to go through what we know so far. Well, she came running straight into this room for the next one and instantly accused you. Furthermore, she claimed that it could only have been you that killed Mr. Cochran. I don't have any proof yet. However, I know she is hiding something from us. Okay then, why don't we go ask Miss Sheena herself then? No, not yet. There's something that needs to be done first. Detective Gumshoe?
Sir, is it my turn to do something, Mr. Edgeworth, sir?
Yes, I have to do a special assignment for you. First, I need you to run a handwriting analysis on Master Second's note.
Okay, I'll get the lab boys on that right away, sir.
Second, I want you to see if you can fit through the revolving fireplace wall.
Right now, sir?
No, next ticket. Yes, of course, right now, you imbecile! God, why is everyone in this game an imbecile? We need to test our hypothesis first, don't we? Come now, I'm getting old.
Well, you're not that old, sir.
Oh, why, thank you, Detective. But I don't care to hurry up and do it.
Okay, sir. Alright, I'm gonna do this like a real man. Whatever you say. Here I go, through the fireplace and back.
Yeah, you shouldn't need to psych yourself up that much for such a simple task, Detective.
Wow, the wall inside the fireplace really did turn.
Well, that's so neat. I want to try going through here. There really is a secret passageway through there. I had no idea. But apparently the ashtray was pushed into the other room. Furthermore, the Barley's ink spilled, Ambassador, is there on the back wall.
Okay, here we go, sir.
Then I would like you to go through there under the same conditions as the killer.
Huh? There's all that ash and stuff.
And the point is, now we're short on time. So if you can please hurry on through.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now we pretty much have the whole picture, right? No, not yet. There still remains a few more mysteries to solve. Such as the other Rasu's whereabouts, and the other smuggling ring members. Need to know that. 2 weapons are made across the border. The key was used stole 7 years ago. In fact, we haven't figured out a thing regarding how this issue is related to these embassies. Mr. Edgeworth, a number of pieces connect in a very complicated way in this case. It's almost enough to make one completely mentally exhausted. What do you see, Mr. Edgeworth? I thought you were the one who said it's easy if you follow the leads. Was that supposed to be an impression of me, Kay? If it's simple going, you need gummy, and I can help with that. Sorry. I thought you were the one who said it was easy if you followed the leads. Then all you have to do is show off your fancy logical deductions. Sure. Doesn't seem like I'm being boastful when I do that. That's a lot of complicated matters, okay, Mr. Edgeworth? We've been so focused like a laser, only one seems strange and out of place. It's no wonder nothing's clicked, and we haven't locked anything yet. But if we think things through calming, the answers come to us. Okay. That's the only thing I like to say to myself. I like practicing how to unlock padlocks, you know? That's something I heard practice. I heard practice doesn't make perfect for your sake. Looks like you're back to your stately self again. That's better. Very good.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm back, sir.
Yes, I can see that. I don't think we're gonna say good work, detective, because I have eyes.
Looks like you could use a marvelous like a door, sir.
No, I'm not fine.
And I was going quite filthy. I see the hem is practically turned black.
Yeah, well, quite a bit of unburned ink on it, sir.
I see. Thank you, detective. You did a fine job. I'll even pay the cleaning bill for the trench coat.
What? Oh, no, sir, I could never. This is just my old coat, sir. If it was a coat I actually cared about, then I'd get it cleaned, but, you know.
I see. Very well, then, as you wish.
Oh, I thought you were going to be like, no, it's, okay. That's my bad, sir. Can you clean it?
No.
Oh, okay, sir.
Yes, but that's not all we learned. We actually learned from one other important fact. That is? I will have to explain to you later. Right now, we need to deal with the handwriting analysis. Detective Gonshu!
Yes, sir. I'll be back before you know it.
Handwriting analysis on Mr. Coates' handwriting will take a bit of time. Let's go and wait on the Theatrum Neutralis, along with Agent Lang and Agent Sheena. To be continued. But we're going to continue right about now. March 14th, 11:33 p.m. Theatrum Neutralis. It's the lobby. Yeah. Agent Lang.
Lang Z says little cubs never do. Little cubs, they never do know the real fury of the elder wolves. That really confused me.
These codes are definitely becoming increasingly difficult to decipher. And what does that mean?
It means that you'll never really know how angry I can get. Mr. Prosecutor, the counterfeit bills made with Barbalese ink. They're all the Zhengfa denominations.
Yes, so I heard from Miss Funkama. But we don't know where the play money has gone. They must sort of figured out that it's all burnt yet.
Well, ever since those things showed up in my circulation, my country's economy has taken a big hit. Zhengfa is in a financial chaos as we speak. Because you can't tell the difference between our bills and the fakes. But it's not just the money. The citizens are also worried. I stay in the honor of the House of Lang on this. I come to this land to catch the mastermind behind this whole mess. I investigated how bills were made and how ink was smuggled into Zhengfa. I pursued the smuggling ring all the way here. But tonight, this is where the final chapter is written. Despite my frantic efforts to chase the smuggler down, someone got to him first. And now I'm caught to return home without a single answer.
Agent Lang,
Don't start. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault, Mr. Prosecutor. Pastor Albert, I'm sorry for the trouble tonight.
No, it was I who should apologize. It was all because I was not strong enough. If only I was able to think of a better solution.
Curse your empty brain. Be too hard on yourself, Ambassador. I take full responsibility for tonight. End of story. Sheena, let's go. Time to return to our den.
Yes. I don't like to admit it, but there's not much else for us to do but to go home as well.
Hey, Lang, a moment with you. You, Wolfman and Secretary Lady, hold it. Objection, Bell.
And I did garnish you. I've got the results of the handwriting analysis already.
Yep, and on that note, was definitely written by Mr. Cochin, sir.
Just as I thought. Good work, Detective.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, how long do you intend to hold us up for?
Sorry to have made you wait, but I believe that now everyone is finally here. Agent Sheena, I'd like to ask you something, if you don't mind. Yeah? As I needed to fail to see the Yatagarasu. When you were in the neighboring room, Mr. Cochin was killed. I'd like to explain that to us.
What? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, what are you doing asking her about something she didn't see?
Eli hasn't touched the Baba investigation at all. Suppose I will need to explain a few things to him first. My head's worse. I can't even begin to imagine what's going on in that head of yours. The only thing going on in my head is the pursuit of the truth. Oh, well, it sounds like you have some sort of plan. Very well. I'll supervise you until the end. She's seriously gonna treat me as a border for the rest of the day?
You're not trying to pick fire by spoiling on some flimsy guess, are you?
I'll try to pick a fight, and the evidence is hardly flimsy, as you'll see.
Huh, should have known. Now, you and I are destined to fight out to the very end.
Would appear that way.
But look at that, it's like we even copy each other. Hacha! It's almost just of a guy in a blue suit and kind of spiky hair. Kind of does exactly the same thing as his mentor. And then a guy with a visor who drinks coffee a lot, has red lines. And he kind of sees that. But then it's all like symmetry because she's dead, he's not, but he, the guy with the visor has a kind of disdain for the guy in blue. I don't know what I was saying. This is all like a hypothetical story, but and it's Galdo, Phonics, and Maya. Something along those lines. I don't know.
This sounds very cool. I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds very cool. My opening state argument, I'll discuss the autographs that appeared in the bar. I'll establish exactly who it was that Kay saw. Agent Lang, I assume you've been briefed on Kay's testimony?
You mean a suspicious person in a coat that she saw? Well, that's right, that person is one of the keys to solve.
Well, that's right. That person is one of the keys to solving this case. Person who pretended to be the Yatagarasu.
Pretended? What do you mean by that?
I'll get to that in a second, but first I want to review what Kay's mystery person did. Kay, you can please explain to us what the person you were chasing did. Okay, you got it. I first spotted the suspicious person in the open air stage on the Mobile East side. I called out the person, but as soon as I did that, the person kind of ran off. I thought he was rather suspicious, so I mainly gave chase. Let's take an argument, let's call the suspicious person the Yatagarasu. Now, please tell us what happened when you chased the Yatagarasu up to the third floor. Okay, can do. Let's need to check up on something. Hold on. Okay. I chased the Yatagarasu all the way up to the third floor of the Balinese embassy. It was a pretty straight chase down the hallway until a sudden turn. The Yatagarasu disappeared around the corner, so I did my best to catch up. When I turned the corner, I saw the Yatagarasu went into Mr. Cochin's office. I got chased him running to the room. When I went to the room, it was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. I got something on the ground next to my foot, so I turned on the light, but then... Ah! Who's there? By the time I turned on the lights, the Yatagarasu disappeared. When Kay entered the room, the person she was chasing was already gone. Why do you suppose it was, Agent Lang?
What do you mean by why do you suppose? Isn't it obvious? Person slipped out through the door behind the girl into the current darkness.
Sorry, but I know for a fact that the person didn't escape through that door.
Oh? And how do you know that with such certainty?
Well, that's easy. If the autographs who left through that door, they would have run right into this person.
Take that!
They'll run into Kay.
Huh? Hey, Miss Prosecutor, you sure you're not losing it?
But how is it not Kay? How is it not Kay? Alright then. It would have been fucking Gumshoe. How is it not Kay? Kay was literally running towards that office. How is it not Kay? That's bullshit, man. That's bullshit. What? Sheena?
Take that!
Oh my. Okay. Okay. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. You've not been a bad game up until this point. What the fuck is this case? Bullshit is what it is. Bullshit. Yes, because let's consider what would have happened if the autographs would use the door. When Kay screamed upon retrieving Mr. Curtin's body, the autographs would have run right into Agent Sheena, who's in the next room over. Agent Sheena, would you mind telling us if you saw the suspicious person in question? No, I didn't see anyone. You see, therefore the autographs who could not have escaped through the door, so...
It just means that the creepy slipped out before Sheena made it into the hallway.
I doubt that, as there was another person in that hallway, a certain detective. Detective Gumshoe, where were you exactly at that time?
Me, sir? Well, I heard Kay scream. I ran towards Mr. Coachin's office from the opposite direction of Agent Sheena, sir.
Straight in the line, can you explain how someone could have eluded both of them? Even you also could see that under these circumstances, the door was on a viable route. Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. You nailed him with just an explanation of what happened. Yes, I've eliminated one of the possible escape routes from that room. But this is far from over. I need to make Agent Lang aware as well. There is another possible escape route. The autographs you could have taken.
I get it, so that's what you're trying to show me. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, let me guess. This is what you're trying to say, right? Because the door was not a viable escape route, and there must have been another way out.
Precisely!
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, it's time to blow us out with a revolving fireplace wall expedition, right?
No, not quite yet. But...
Huh? But why? I thought this would be the perfect time.
The revolving wall on the bodily side is known only to 4 people. And if we use this information unwisely, the truth may escape us in the end.
What's all the whispering over there? Scared I'll figure out your tactics?
Nothing else on Agent Lang. Come, let's continue where we left off.
That smug, haughty attitude of yours, you really rubbed me the wrong way, you know that?
Well, no matter.
Well, no matter. I figured out you out already, anyway. The only possible escape route besides the door is the room's lone window. The necessary picture said escape route exists. Are you saying this fellow catches the moment the autographs escape?
I guess that Detective Bam must have held him in on this photo. I have to admit that at first I thought the window might be a possible escape route as well. However, I now know that to be impossible.
Now I realize you may not know this, but humans can't fly.
Of course I know that. That's bloody common sense. You were the one that suggested the window, not me. I take no responsibility on that. What are you saying? God, oh, it's like no one in this game thinks apart from me. Not Kay, not Gumshoe, not Lang. Sometimes, on the rare occasion, not even Bad. Bad is probably the best of all of you put together, but even he has his moments. Am I the only one in this game that fucking thinks? What is thinking? Exactly. There you go.
I don't know what you're so talking about, but explain yourself.
Well, the shadow in this photo is not the autograph that Kay was chasing after.
You can say whatever you like in whatever language you want, but there's only one language I really understand, the language of evidence.
Very well then. I present to you proof that the person's case is not the same as the one in the photo.
Take that!
Okay. Well, let me explain to you precisely why the shadow in this photo is not the Autograsu Kay saw. Kay spotted the Autograsu heading for the third floor during the second fire. However, the photo in question was taken just after the first fire.
No,
I'm now lost. Like, genuinely, I'm now lost. Okay. Yeah, way to go. That's twice you've been him in the butt now.
we're not done yet. You still have to explain what a shadow is, and how the Autograsu escaped. Don't suppose you can answer both, can you?
Regarding the photo, I admit that we don't understand what it means quite yet.
As I thought.
However, the Autograsu's escape route, now that I can answer.
You can? Well, Miss Prosecutor, go on, enlighten me.
Even if I explain it, you'll try to find some flaw in what I have to say. You were busy heading up the Alabastian investigation, correct? In that case, I doubt you don't have much knowledge about the Bobbly side of the case. So it wouldn't be the best of the lead on that side, Sheena. Explain. So wouldn't it be the best of the lead on that side? Sheena, explain my stand.
Sheena is my subordinate. If I don't stay for her, how can I look her in the eyes and call myself her boss?
Lang, it's alright. I can take care of him.
Sheena?
You've shown me a lot as my boss, but it's time for me to prove my worth.
Alright, if you're okay with it, then you have my support, because that is definitely a K-Sprite.
Oh, K-Sprite, a U-Sprite. Callisto U-Sprite. Finally, it's down to just Agent Sheena and myself. This is where the battle really begins. Now then, what is it like to ask? Let's see. Well, we start with your movements inside the Bobbly's embassy. During the first Bobbly's fire, I assisted in putting out the fire. During the second fire, I searched for the Autograsu that is apprehended in Babal. While I was searching, I heard a scream coming from the building next to him. Although I was in the next room, I was unable to catch a glimpse of the Autograsu. To be honest, I'm actually very skeptical of the ghost Autograsu even exists. And that is all I have to say. But I'm not lying when I saw the suspicious person run into Mr. Coach's office. Like I said earlier, I had no intention of retracting my testimony. Good. Just to confirm, did you have any partner when you were on the investigation? No, I meant alone. In that case, you've known to corroborate your alibi. Is that correct?
You calling her suspicious because she was in the room by herself? How pathetic.
And it wasn't when Agent Sheena tried to arrest Kay under the same rationale? Exactly, fuck you. And how about when you accused Larry because he was the weapon's owner?
Ugh.
Not that it's unexpected for that useless lab to get into such a situation. Although I suppose it's never a good idea to let mistakes go uncorrected.
I will make no excuse for what I did in that situation. I should apologize right now for making Kay out to be the killer, pal. I'm sorry. Sheena, apologize.
I'm sorry. It's really okay. I mean, I'm not suspicious anymore. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth? I never doubted you, not for 1 second.
And the same goes for me. I believe in Sheena.
Then let's put that to a test and see if she really is worthy of your trust. This promises to be interesting. Oh, my jaw. During the first Babbly's fire, assist in putting out the fire. Well, no. So you held to the fire extinguishing effort. I was in charge of the place on the Babbly's side, so I had them with that work. Please doing the job of fireman. You really know how to work people.
She sure does. That's because she's one awesome woman who knows how to manage.
I guess so. He's always bringing in you a business card or a scroll at the right time. Prepare everything before I'm out of town. That is the definition of secretary.
She kind of seems more capable than Agent Lang, doesn't she? There we go.
At the very least, she's, well, she's certainly more capable than you, Detective.
Oh, I kind of had a feeling you were going to say that. Sheena's more than just capable secretary, you know. Sheena, tell him what other things you're good at.
Alright. Alright. But a second fire, you mean the one that consumed the 3rd floor of the bar, correct? Yeah, that was when the suspicious person that was spotted in the bar. Then you were after the same person in the long coat that I was after. There's no proof that the suspicious person really was the autograph, because there's no one able to get a look at the person's face. By the way, how was your team's investigation? In order to extinguish the fire, one was pumped to the 3rd floor by the windows. So majority of investigators conducted their searches on the other floors. Maybe they did, but there's one other person who was wandering around lost on the 3rd floor. When the fire was pretty much out, I moved to investigate the 3rd floor. And you did that alone? Yeah. While I was searching, I heard a scream coming from the next room over. So you were in the room next to Mr. Cochin's office. I already told you I was earlier. I was examining the neighboring room. I heard that girl's shrill scream. Upon hearing her, I immediately ran towards Mr. Cochin's office. And you proceeded to arrest her, as I recall. Yeah, I did.
But she was totally innocent, pal. Well, we had already cleared that up.
And I thought I had already apologized for my behavior. Now the tenacious detective would be so kind as to be quiet.
Oh,
I have to agree. I know it's all the time to take issue with that.
no, you too, Mr. Edgeworth.
What I do take issue with is the fact that you didn't see the autographs to Agent Sheena. Agent Sheena. The prosecutors of this country are also strange.
Hold it!
You're unable to catch even a glimpse despite being in the next room, is that true? I really had to repeat myself. Hi, I'm sorry for inconveniencing you. However, I simply wish to make sure that you are not misremembering something. We wouldn't want you to be accused of lying later on, would we?
Hey, Miss Prosecutor. You call Sheena's testimony a lie?
Agent Lying, I am talking with Agent Sheena right now. So I'd appreciate if you wouldn't interrupt us with the superfluous comments. I feel kind of bad for him. I understand his pain at watching one of his subordinates being accused. However, I cannot turn my eyes from the truth. Lang, I'm alright. As for you, I think you should be focusing your doubts on that girl rather than me. And why is that? To be honest, I'm actually very skeptical of girls who have to grassy exists. Are you throwing away Kay's words into doubt again? Well, she does claim to be the Yatagarasu, right? And she did try to chase down the Yatagarasu despite being just an average citizen. Actually, she came here with the goal of capturing the fake Yatagarasu. That's right, which is why I would never lie about anything related to the Yatagarasu. I suppose you have proof of that somewhere. Not quite, but even without any, I have people who believe in me, and that's enough. I see. His testimony is without flaw, but as for yours, well, let's just say that I find your testimony to be a bit suspicious. There seems to be a very large flaw in her testimony.
Oh, why are you sure you using what we found out in the little thief?
I will in due time escape with the Yatagarasu that carries the pursuit of. I don't know that it really does lead right to Agent Sheena. And what is it that she's keeping from us right now? Even though we literally said not that long ago that it wasn't time to use the revolving fucking fireplace, what the fuck is wrong with this game? Oh my god. Okay. I had a feeling that's where they're going with this, but they literally said 5 minutes ago that it wasn't time to present the revolving fireplace. And yet we presented the revolving fucking fireplace. Is it me? Please tell me, am I being dumb here? Am I the issue?
Not so fast!
Mr. Prosecutor, I don't see what problem you're talking about at all.
Agent Lang, you recall secretly discovered about the Alabastian office fireplace.
Huh? Oh, you mean how I connect the office with the room next door? Well, what about it?
Well, Alabasta isn't the only country with secret connecting fireplaces.
What?
The fireplace in Mr. Curtin's office holds the exact same secret.
What?
Yeah, the Grassy didn't escape through the door to the room or the window. The escape route was through the revolving fireplace walled in into the next room over. Now do you see? If the Yatagarasu had escaped into the next room, then the thief would have run straight into Agent Sheena. Meaning that it's impossible for her to have missed the Yatagarasu.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of this, Miles? Well, would you care to explain, Agent Sheena? How you managed to completely miss the thing, Yatagarasu? Or shall I? Your claim that you're in the next room was a lie all along, wasn't it? The truth is, you're the one that Kay saw in the coat. Pretending to be the Yatagarasu, you were the one she chased after. As you tried to lose her, you ran into Mr. Coating's office and headed for the fireplace. Then you shed your coat in the next room, leaving it there to emerge as Agent Sheena. After that, you came back around to place Kay under arrest. Does that sound out right? If not, then speak now or forever hold your peace. This is a wedding now. I wed you two. Well done. I appreciate it.
How dare you make Kay look like a bad guy when you're a suspicious one, pal?
Alright,
Sheena?
This is slightly eerie. That laugh. I remember this irritating laugh. I'm getting chills down my spine. It can't be, but it has to be.
Sheena, what's wrong with you?
I'm sorry. It was so funny that I couldn't help but laugh.
Funny, you say? Yes, then you would accuse me of being the autographer. The prosecutors of this country really are also very strange. Do you think you can get away with this by simply laughing it off?
You think I take things too lightly?
I think not. It's that prosecutor who is. Look, everything you said earlier is nothing more than mere speculation. The autographer fled through the fireplace. Do you have any proof to back up your claim? If you don't, then you haven't proven a thing regarding the autographer escape route. The tone of voice you're taking with me now has suddenly changed. Oh, that's because it's been a while since I've had this much fun. I think I'll let loose so we can have a real battle for wits. Agent of Interpol to show me the true nature of her mind. It is a great honor.
Don't underestimate me. It's not some foolish broad, you know?
I know. That is why I won't hold anything back either, as I answer your question.
My question.
Here's your proof the revolving fireplace wall in Baval was used recently. It's a testimony of the fireplace wall again.
Take that!
I'm sorry, but this is really your honest answer to my question. Yes. According to Ambassador Plino's testimony, he said that he was burning some documents in the fireplace with Mr. Cochran. Oh? The ashes of what burned were left in the fireplace, so they should have been there. However, when we went to investigate the room, the ashes weren't there.
Why is that a problem? Maybe someone cleaned them up.
Unfortunately for you, Ambassador Polino said that he forgot to. And so, the question remains, why were the ashes missing? The answer is simple. When the autographer went through the fireplace wall, the ashes were pushed into the next room by the wall as well. The movement of the ashes were in Mr. Coach's office is my proof. And what is just so funny?
Ashes proof? Are you even allowed to submit such flaky evidence in court?
You still wish to fight us?
Of course, why wouldn't I?
In that case, let's hear your counter-argument.
My counter-argument, huh? Oh, this is really just like being in court.
For me, we're simply continuing from where we left off all those years ago.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It doesn't matter if we're at a crime scene or in court. Let's finish this here and now.
I suppose. I've had a lot of fun today, but I grow weary of this game of cat and mouse. Let's make this last testimony and wrap up this absurd case once and for all. In my eyes, it proves the rotating fireplace wall was used. But you can't really call that proof the autographs you used the fireplace now, can you? So the hell wasn't used the rotating wall, showing your rights with real evidence. And we've already finished our very thorough investigation. We found not a single suspicious thing in Mr. Cutchin's office. And there you have it, my counter-argument.
That's very impressive. She has seen through to the fact that I have yet to gather that one piece of evidence.
What is it, Kay? I haven't heard your people here quite well now.
You don't think you can handle it? Feel free to leave the rest to us. But I...
Okay. Pull yourself together. You are a true heir to the Atagrasu name, are you not? You want to show the truth, and you must never take your eyes off of it. This chase you're running to catch the truth. Let's just raise it a little bit. Lower just a little tiny bit. There we go. And across a little bit as well. That's too far. There we go. Let's chase your running to catch the truth. You must see it through to the very end.
Stretchworth. You're right, I don't see this through to the end. So, you can get it for me, Mr. Stretchworth.
With pleasure.
Looks like a lack of evidence is that you wide open, doesn't it?
Sheena, please. Show me you're someone I can trust.
Don't worry, this will be inside a match, you'll see.
I'm truly sorry, Asian Lang, but I simply can't allow it to escape me again. Very well then, Agent Sheena, shall we begin?
I'm ready whenever you are. In my eyes, what you've printed is the return fireplaces that were always used.
It sounds to me like you're saying my experience is not good enough.
But I was able to go through the revolving door myself. So that should be proven off even for you, pal.
Looks like you don't quite understand. But by your looks, I can guess that you're not all that learned.
Yeah. Talk about rude. You should watch what you say, pal.
Sadly, I can't say I disagree with her on that one.
But you know what I mean, right? You may have proven that the fireplace was yours.
Hold it!
So you want proof the Atagrasu was the one who used the fireplace?
Well, that's right. Well, do you have any? Can you prove that it wasn't the Atagrasu who used the fireplace? I don't need to prove anything to you. Objection!
Okay, if you can please not steal my line, that'd be wonderful. I'm the one who says objection.
Sorry, but I just can't hold it anymore.
Oh, don't try to leave it to me. All you have to do is sit back and watch.
Oh, you may see it has some wiggle around, but without any evidence, it's meaningless. So then, who's the use of rotating walls? Show me your answer with real evidence. I thought not. I wasn't sure though. I'm also just vibing to music.
Hold it!
It's possible the autographs would have fingerprints inside the fireplace.
Sorry, but I had the fancy steam chip out already. All the fingerprints belong to the Mr. Polino, Mr. Calcio.
Curses! I should have known better than to think the autographs would have been so careless. But there must be some sort of evidence we still get to find.
I take you have no further objections.
Hold it!
So Interpol has finished examining the entire Bartley's embassy?
Yes, the investigators who were allowed into Alabaster are incredibly helpful. They all put a great effort to search for any sign of the Autogracio. But yet, despite all that effort, it appears as if failed to notice the lack of ash in the office fireplace. Furthermore, you was the one who inspected the wall next to Mr. Coulson's, correct? I didn't notice the ash was there in the fireplace. That real, and for that, I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize, China. As your boss, your mistakes are my mistakes. So allow me to apologize for you. I'm sorry.
You know, maybe this guy's not such a bad guy after all.
He apologizes for supporting and everything. What a great boss.
Are you saying that I don't do anything for my own subordinates?
No, nothing of the sort, sir. You're someone I really respect, sir, even if you are a bit too strict sometimes.
That is only a problem on your end.
Well, I mean, really stood behind him in response.
You're really being too strict on everyone.
Anyway, Sheena, you didn't find anything in Mr. Coach's office, right?
That's right, we faced an investigation.
Hold it!
So really didn't find anything.
Yeah, as I said, that was a suspicious thing. Although, as you already know, we did find the autographs key in the document detailing a smuggling operation. But we still haven't found the blade that belongs to Wobbly's knife handle yet.
You see, my subordinates worked hard to investigate everything, so there's nothing else to find, alright? Wow, he didn't like where he sticks up for his people. Lansy says all men are brothers and his friends become family. So see, my people are my family and their families are my family too.
That's a rather large family you have there.
Yes, but as we all know, there's always one black sheep in any family. And though it pains me, Agent Lang, you will know the black sheep in your family.
So, do you actually have any proof of the autographs used in Fireplace Passageway?
No, I haven't found any yet.
Then what are we gonna do?
There's no need to worry, because there's a loophole in this Interpol agent's argument we can exploit first. The one in charge of Bobby's investigation was not Agent Lang, which means that with Agent Shino in charge, it's possible she may have tampered with the evidence. That piece of evidence we found. There's one thing I do know, it is that someone tried to hide it from us.
Objection!
No. Nope. No.
Objection!
Shoot me. Shoot me now. My God. If only you could see my face right now. That is bullshit. Okay. While you say that you and your agents have finished your thorough investigation, are you absolutely certain that you didn't overlook anything?
Well, we thought of ourselves standing there insulting the poor agents.
You better not be insinuating that my men are incompetent, Mr. Prosecutor.
I'd never do that. However, it doesn't change the fact that they did overlook something. I'd like you to take a look at this length of wire.
What exactly is this supposed to mean?
The length of wire, so what about it?
I'll tell you what, we found this in the Barbalese embassy not long ago.
What?
And we found it wound up inside the grandfather clock in Mr. Coton's office.
You found that at the scene of Mr. Corton's murder?
But this wire wasn't all we found. We found one other very important thing.
There's more?
Mr. Coton's office. There were signs that someone had burned counterfeit bills there.
What in the...
Hiya!
That evidence was something you found through that girl's machine, right? So what if it was? That's what I thought. But unfortunately for you, a recreation made by a machine is hardly concrete proof. Among the ashes you found in the room, did you happen to find any counterfeit bills?
No.
You see, so there was nothing in the office, nothing you can call evidence anyway.
I'm sorry, but I seem to have given you the wrong impression. Wait a minute. Still gotta check my package. Still nothing. Okay.
How so?
I don't recall saying that I was presenting evidence of any sort. But rather I was pointing out that your investigation was incomplete, and that this throws doubt on the purity of your investigation into the Atgarasu.
You still suspect me, I say. Alright, then after you point out what part of my investigation is incomplete.
The other Interpol agents worked under the command of Agent Sheena. It is not possible the reason the person Kay was chasing chose the third floor was because that person knew there'd be no other agents on that floor. Furthermore, we've come to see that Agent Sheena was only pretending to be investigating the Adagrassi to the point of arresting Kay. In that case, there's one location that no one has yet to inspect.
Take that!
Location, Agent Sheena, is of course the room you claim to have examined. Anyway, the room next to Mr. Coton's office warrants a thorough inspection.
Even if you do that, I doubt you'll find anything. Could be just see it there.
I really don't want to decide that. Detective Gumshoe?
Yes, sir, I'm on it. I'll be right back after I check out the room next to the office.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth? Do you really think Miss Sheena's the other Grasso?
No, not really. Yes, well, not aside, I believe she is.
They're not going to let her get away with running the name of Yada Grasso.
But can you put his Yasugatu is a question?
Is the question or in the question? Or is the question?
If Detective Gumshoe can find out what I'm hoping he will find, then I should be able to.
And just what are you hoping he'll find?
Well, let's just say this. Detective Gumshoe did an experiment for me earlier.
An experiment is if that detective has the brains for high science.
It wasn't that mentally taxing. I had him use the same escape route as the Yadagarasu.
And what did you find out by doing that?
First, it's possible for a person to fit through the revolving wall door. Second, that by going through there, his coat was covered in ash and Barbady's ink.
Who cares what his coat was covered in? It's not worth that much anyway.
But is it really worth so little? I believe that it's actually quite a meaningful result, the value of which I'm able to prove.
Mr. Edgeworth, I found some things you really need to see, sir.
Oh, so what are these things that you found?
Some makeup, a coat, and a pair of shoes, sir.
You found a coat? You hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? Maybe it's someone person that is chasing was wearing.
Yes, possibility does exist. And she know these pieces of evidence not in that room where you examined it.
But you feel those are suspicious items that they saw. They all belong to me, they're getting it away, so I saw them in that room.
Oh.
Thank you for bringing them to me. It saves the trip. I may have them back now. These items that you brought back are incredibly significant. I requested we be allowed to examine them. They're my personal belongings. They have the right to touch without my permission. I wish to examine them for the sake of the investigation. But if you wish to deny us access to them, Agent Lang, let's hear your opinion on this.
I still let them look at your stuff, sheep.
Lang!
Sheena, let's put it all out in the open. You're really innocent and you're nothing to worry about, right?
I guess so. Alright, then go ahead and examine whatever you like. After all, I have nothing to hide.
Good, now let's begin.
So to Agent Sheena's belongings are you going to examine?
Oh, so which of the Agent Sheena's belongings are you going to examine, sir?
I'd like to examine the coat.
Yes, sir.
It appears you managed to steal the coat rather badly. Agent Sheena. In the autograph here, the case saw was wearing a coat, and I'm beginning to wonder if this stain wasn't created when you went through the fireplace. And no, you have it wrong. That's a probably got my coat when I was having the place put out fire. All this dark substance around the hem of your coat. I didn't realize the hem was that dirty. I searched some water based through something when I was helping with the fire. I don't think so. You gonna use such a transparent lie?
Yeah, don't lie to us, pal. See the same pattern during the light on Michael when they went through the fireplace.
Your words ring hollow in the absence of evidence, you know. So unless you compare the dirt on my canvas from the fireplace, which I can. How? You're a great detective, Gumshoe.
Huh? Me, sir? What did I do?
Well, this coat is exactly the piece of evidence I'm searching for. I've been hoping to find the coat that the person Kay Saul was wearing. And thanks to you, we proved that we were going through the fireplace with solely a coat.
I don't quite get what you're saying, but I'm happy for the praise, sir.
All that remains is for us to show what the dark substance on the coat hem is. Oh, you think you can do that? Of course I can. This is the dark substance that's solely the hem of this coat.
Take that!
Bobbly's ink? Yes, this is all proof the coat went through the fireplace. According to Ambassador Polino, he burned some files in the fireplace this morning. You told us about that already, so I don't really see the point of mentioning it again. My point is that he spilled some ink on the back wall of the fireplace at that time. If the dark substance on this coat turns out to be Bobbly's ink, it would prove that you and this coat went through the revolving fireplace wall. Sorry to have clipped one of your wings, Yatagarasu, but we're not finished yet. Oh, but you have no way of proving whether or not this Bobbly's ink on the coat hem. Oh, but I do, and I intend to show that it is ink in a few seconds. How? How, you ask? Well, since you don't seem to know, allow me to show you. This is how I prove the dark substance on the coat is Bobbly's ink. We'll find out whether the Bobbly's ink or not by lighting it on fire.
That's how you're gonna prove it's Bobbly's ink.
Yes? Will you please cut a section of the dark stained area for me? I appreciate it. Because I will show you here and now what the dark substance is.
Sheena, sorry to do this, but we're gonna have to count for me to get killed.
Go ahead, I wasn't planning about it anymore anyway. Now then, if someone could loan me a lighter or something. Oh, I got some matches, alright? Carry them on me so I can light some spot bombs. Then, if I can please have one, Kay, we can get this experiment on the way.
The flame!
Oh, the flame!
Well, it's the same color as the flame's wit crystal produces, which means...
Bobbly's ink is a product of wit crystal oil. And when lit, the ink produces a green flame. You wanna fight me on this one, bitch? I thought not. Miss Sheena, you fake Yatagrasso. You're the one who killed my father. It's about time you came clean, Agent Sheena, or should I say, Callisto, you?
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, you're not serious, are you?
Do I look like a joking type to you? Callisto, yeah, I've never heard that name before in my life. A manner of speaking. What's that attitude? I haven't changed a bit in 7 years.
Your defense told you to kill Mr. Faraday and try to frame me for it.
Oh, really? And you have proof? You insist that I'm this Callisto, yeah, woman? You can't prove it. You have no proof, I'm afraid you won't be able to lay a single finger on me.
The raven is a very unique bird, one that flies by the darkness of night. However, the light of dawn has arrived and it will reveal your true identity, your true ugly form to the world. Enough poetry, I will see some evidence. Do you really have something that composes this is Callisto Yule? I do. Something that second Yatagrasu has preserved for us these last 7 years. Do me the honor, Mr. Edgeworth. I will, Cave. We have finally come to the end. We'll prove how to be the Callisto Yule. This and clip the Yatagrasu's wings for good. Shit. I don't know.
Take that!
No. Oh! I know! I know what it is. I'm an idiot. Now this perfume, this will prove you to be Callisto Yule. Well, Kara's preserved it perfectly for us earlier in this model. It belonged to Miss Yule just before she disappeared 7 years ago. Now she just means a few of her fingerprints are on here as well. This is that bottle of perfume spell which I've preserved ever since. I heard from my father, Bert Faraday. They started in the right conditions. The fingerprint can be preserved for decades. Which means your fingerprints are still on here, every last one. We can clear everything up if we were to compare the prints on this to your own. Now come here, Nishina. Will you submit yourself to a fingerprint test? It looks like you said right through me yet again. You said the biggest chill on a spine, Edgeworth. Callisto, you. So you show your true face at last. Oh, this feeling of thrill. It's even greater than that time 7 years ago. Sheena, you're... Lang, I really enjoyed our days together. You're an insanely strong, nice, kind-hearted idiot of a man. You're a spy all along. A mole sent by a smuggling ring I've been chasing after. Someone who's been feeding me and telling it to pull all this time. Very good. Maybe you're not as big of an idiot as I thought. Callisto, yours, the woman who... The Callisto, you, the one who killed my father 7 years ago. You're her, aren't you? The fake Yatsugrasu. That's right, Callisto, yo. That's just one of my many names. But even that is just a facade. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the great thief Yatsugrasu. Callisto, you, this time you won't escape, for this is the end of the road for you. Now, come along quietly. This time, I'm being serious. You know, you're the one who left the strongest impression on me, K-Friday. And had you not used the Yatsugrasu's gadgets, I might never have known who you were. Hang on a minute. Okay. But here you are, right in front of my side, just like your father always was. Kay, don't. You? I'll never forgive you for what you did to my father. You really are just like him. His Friday tip possesses laughable honesty. Kay! Oh, you let Kay go right now, pal. Jesus Christ. You're despicable. Let go of me, you filthy... Ah! You think I'm a fake, don't you? Well, unfortunately for you, I'm the real Yatsugrasu. But that's impossible. My father was the only one who created the thief. Hey, Edgeworth, the Yatsugrasu has 3 legs. Do you know why that is? Why it has 3 legs? There are 3 main reasons why the Yatsugrasu will always be a superhead. First, the Yatsugrasu will always know the exact location of the target object. Second, the Yatsugrasu always knows exactly how to disarm the security system. No. No, it can't be. Till finally figure it out. To finally know the real identity of Yatagarasu. The real identity of Yatagarasu is... The real identity of Yatagarasu is neither Baron Faraday nor Callisto Yu. And by the same token, they're also both the real Yatagarasu. How very perceptive of you. No way! Single person knows a great thief Yatagarasu never existed. Mr. Edgeworth? No, I refuse to believe this. Yatagarasu is known to have 3 special skills. Skill number 1, the Yatagarasu always knows the exact location of the target object. And I would have the opportunity to learn about the layout of client corporations. Skill number 2. The Yatagarasu always knows exactly how to disarm the security system. I think a prosecutor will be well versed in the ways of criminals. And skill number 3. The Yatagarasu doesn't leave a single shred of evidence behind. Ever. Hello, Bad. Detective Bad! It was only natural for Yatagarasu to never leave evidence behind. His lead detective on the case hid it all away. You're the member of the Yatagarasu? I've been looking for you for a long time. 7 long years. But I finally got you. Why, Mr. Bad? A long time no see. What happened to us? We used to be such a great team. You were such a great team, why didn't you kill my father 7 years ago? Why, indeed? If it's nothing personal, really. Here's just another person I had to kill. How can you say that? I grow very wary of this. It's about time for everything to come to an end. And this time I won't miss. Stop! You! Okay! Gumshoe! Sorry, I thought we were just shouting out people's names. Your leg! Agent Lang! Turns out Agent Lang is Apollo's adoptive father. Why have I forgotten his name? Him, yes. You idiot. What are you thinking jumping in front of my gun like that? What do you risk your life for? I'm sorry, Detective Bab, no matter what sort of past she may have had. Or even if she has a spy, it doesn't change the fact that she is my subordinate. As long as she isn't counting on any harm to come to her, not even for you. You really are an idiot, you know that? That's fine with me. You should know by now this is just how I am. Hey, sis. Yes? I want you to conduct a full body search. She might have another weapon on her. Alright. Detective Gomez, show your assistance, please. Sir? Hey, I found something. What is this, sir? This is a blade of a knife, but it doesn't have a handle. This is a great find, detective! Huh? It is, sir. Let's try pairing this blade up with this handle.
Take that!
I believe this blade actually belongs with the handle that was on the murder weapon. Hey, they fit together perfectly. This blade must have been taken from the crime scene when the knife handles were switched. I'm gonna go return to this Bobbly's knife now. Alright, I trust that you'll make sure that it is returned to Ambassador Polino. Bobbly's knife handle given to Detective Gumshoe. I believe this makes it perfectly clear who did it, Callisto Yu. For the only time the handles could have been switched is just after Mr. Cochin's murder. Which means that you just must be Mr. Cochin's killer. You killed Mr. Cochin with the alabaster knife. Switched the handles and then took the original blade of the Bobbly's knife with you. Later you allowed yourself to be spotted by Kane in the open stage. You used the fireplace to lose her and then you went back to accuse her of the murder. Just what about someone else? You crafted engaging tale, Edgeworth. But there are 2 problems with it. Problems? In what respect? What do you think the real person was allowing? What do you think my real reason was in allowing her to chase after me? It was also I could catch a K Faraday. What?
When I saw you using that device again, well, they knew right away that you were about Faraday's daughter. I became curious, so I researched into your background. That's how I found out that you were on the trail of the Yatagarasu. So that's why you tried to pin Mr. Coach's murder on me. Yeah, I knew you'd show up at this embassy tonight, so I thought to use you, but putting the murder on you wasn't my only goal. You had another? Yeah, I only had you under arrest. I planned to search you. I take out the device that right below belongs to me, the trail Yatagarasu. You gonna take the little thief away from me? 7 years ago, thanks to that device, the Faraday was able to infiltrate this place. They stole more than she should have. I had a tough time recovering that precious key. And that was who stole the Yatagarasu's keys, Mr. Faraday?
You. That incident 7 years ago. What was the catalyst behind it?
The catalyst behind it, we'll find out in the next, can you do that again? In the next episode! But if you guys did enjoy this episode, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really, really does help. Click the bell icon down below to be notified when I live stream or upload a video. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!